What is going on, my crypto fam? RJ here, and in today's video we are going to go ahead and talk about a new buy and hold project that I added in my portfolio that's earning me BUSD and ADA Cardano as rewards. Now, before we get started, if you guys haven't already, please consider smashing that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. We do have some exciting stuff to go over here today, so without further ado, let's dive right on in to the flight deck. So the project that we're going to be talking about in today's video is Affinity. And if you guys follow not only myself, but a lot of the members in the roundtable, such as Adam, Moon Joe, Atlas, Moonboy, Generation, the members of the roundtable have already done several AMAs. They've done videos on Affinity. I'm a little late to the party because I was focused on other investments, but after enough conversations with the roundtable members, it had gotten my attention. So, and of course, Adam is the person that really spoke highly of Affinity and its team members. He went ahead and made the introduction with Zach. Zach and I did a video conference chat, and the rest is history. So let's go ahead and go over Affinity as a project, and let's go over some of the reasons why I like Affinity and why I have it in my portfolio. Okay, so first and foremost, with every other project, the first thing I want to start out with is the team. So let's go to the About Us section and let's talk about Affinity here. So Affinity was designed around its use case Adapt, our peer-to-peer trading application, which will be expanded to become the premier token trading payment platform. We love to think about going to the moon, but for that to happen, real value and production needs to happen. The crypto world can be a very toxic place and has become increasingly fractured even within the smaller networks of people. I can obviously attest to this. By rewarding two tokens, BUSD and ADA Cardano, we can expose people to other projects, other communities, and build affinity. If you're looking to be part of results, forward thinking, and building value, then you may want to consider Affinity. So let's take a look at who is on the helm of this team, and that would be Chris, the CEO and lead developer. Chris spent 22 years in the Air Force and a retired veteran, spent 10 years as an F-15 avionics technician before switching to an information systems for Intel. After 7 years in defense contracting as both systems engineering and network engineering, Chris is now a vice president of networking for a multi-billion-dollar company. Education includes a bachelor's in IT security and a master's in business, an MBA. Founder of a nonprofit organization and CEO of a small software company. Chris resides in Massachusetts, USA. So that is an absolutely stacked resume. I myself have worked in technology as a senior engineer in infrastructure for 15 plus years. And when I look at Chris's resume here, that's a stacked resume. Then we have Paul, the COO, little Chris here, which is the CTO, Zach, CMO and marketing, and then Matt, the design director. Now, the person who I was able to have a video conference with was, of course, Zach. And Zach served 2 years active and 2 years reserve in the Army. During his adventure with the military, he leads a long, successful career in sales and marketing. After applying those skills to the real world, he decided to take his organic values to the crypto world. So obviously, speaking with Zach, I was able to get that one-on-one FaceTime with him, and I was able to get a hold and get a feel for what the Affinity project really is about. And Zach is very, very knowledgeable with not only the project, but speaks very highly of his team and, of course, Chris. So let's head into Affinity here. So obviously, double rewards in BUSD and ADA Cardano. If you go to the Affinity token, Affinity was built with a community as its guiding principle and starts by giving the most rewards of any reflection token currently on the market. 87.5% of all fees collected are put directly back into holders' wallets in the form of BUSD and, of course, Cardano ADA. It continues into this project's primary use case, Adapt, which we will talk about a little later here on the top right, which is built to make sending cryptocurrency to friends, family, and business secure and easier than ever. So if we take a look at the reward structure, as we see here, a monster 87.5% is redistributed back to the holders, 8.75% then goes to the LP and burn, and then 3.75 goes back to marketing. And then we have the token features such as the reflections and liquidity and burn, their roadmap, and then their technical information with their contract ID, as well as the relevant wallets. So very, very open and very transparent team. I love that. So if you go to how to buy here, there's 3 different ways. I'm going to go through the first way really quickly here from their white paper. I don't recommend this way. I have done a project in the past where I did it this way, but you are prone to human error, and that's the last thing you want to do in crypto. So don't feel like going to PancakeSwap, messing with slippage and possible errors. Just send BNB BEP20 to this address and receive Affinity in return. So if you have your BSC, your BEP20 tokens, just send it to this address. So you have your tokens, you send it to this address. What it does is it swaps it for you and returns Affinity. Again, if you are a beginner or a novice, I do not recommend this route, as you are prone to human error. If you type this address correctly, if you copy it incorrectly and you just miss the last letter or the first word or the first number, just go through the route we're about to go through here. So how to buy, setting up your wallet and all that, I'm not going to go through that. I hope you guys know how to do that. Then you just make sure that you buy BEP20 tokens or Binance Smart Chain. So once you have Binance Smart Chain in your wallet, you'll go here to step 3, go to Get Affinity, connect your wallet. And of course, I have a Trezor as my hardware wallet. If you're doing any major cryptocurrency transfers, big amounts of money, always protect yourself with a hardware wallet. But once you connect, you will now be in this easy swapper. So all you'll have to do is, once you have your Binance Smart Chain BEP20 tokens here, you'll just hit max, and then it's going to give you your balance. And then what you're going to do is you are going to select the token you want to swap, and that way we want Affinity, and you just hit swap right here. Easy as that. And then the next thing I want to talk about is their staking. This is really, really cool. So staking is the process of putting your tokens in a pool with other investors with the outcome of gaining more tokens than you would be just holding. This is especially important to us because we wanted to self-reflect on top of dual rewards. Let me read that again in case you guys missed it. We want to self-reflect on top of the dual rewards. So you're like triple dipping just by holding Affinity, and that is a powerful tool, meaning you're getting the dual rewards of BUSD and 88 Cardano, and by staking, you're also getting more Affinity tokens on top of all of that. Staking Affinity. By staking Affinity, you will have the option to stake in 3 pools. You can stake your Affinity for more Affinity in the 30 or 90-day pools. We also enable you to stake in a 3rd pool for our partner, AutoCrypt. So let's go to the staking dApp. Let's connect our wallet, and in full transparency, you guys will see how much Affinity tokens I hold. I hold 64,223,000 Affinity tokens. And by holding it, I've already gained 1 Cardano token and just shy of 1 BUSD. So on top of that, though, I have already gained 137,000 Affinity tokens on top of my original principal. And so as you can see here, I am in the 90-day pool. This is going to be a buy and hold for me. I'm not going to be day trading Affinity. I'm not going to be looking to cash out anytime soon. I've accepted this as a buy and hold. And then the last part I want to talk about is obviously their adapt. So if we take a look at adapt, what exactly is adapt? Who hasn't been through the frustration of sending crypto to the wrong wallet address just to later realize that it was burned or made some unsuspecting person's day? Adapt is a simpler way to swap or send cryptocurrency securely without having to remember or mess up a long wallet address. There will be many features added to incorporate 2-factor authentication, direct messaging, and escrow swapping, to name a few. Please check the roadmap and watch our socials for updates in development. So let's go to use adapt now. Let's connect our wallet. And on here, you'll see that I've already created my account. So you'll see 0xRJ. And if you look on the top right-hand side here, you'll see 0xRJ. So if you guys ever wanted to use this feature in the future and let's say send people crypto to and from, you can use the adapt functionality. And let's say you wanted to send RJ some crypto. You can go here and check and verify that this is a legit address, and you will see RJ is legit, right? So in this field, you'll just select the token that you actually want to send. So let's say Affinity, right? So you just type Affinity and verify. Cool. Now, the one thing I want to chat maybe in the future with Zach and Chris is how they intend to use Adapt with the growing competition. So let's take a look here at, let's say, something like FIO crypto, right? I forgot their URL, but if you look at FIO, FIOprotocol.io is all about what Adapt wants to do. And so if you take a look here, one identity for your crypto. So you register your FIO crypto wallet. So let's say Bob at wallet or Jane at Smith. So you don't have to memorize that long hexadecimal string. Also, obviously we have unstoppable domains. Okay, so if you look at unstoppable domains and you look at my domains, you'll see that I own .crypto, .wallet, .x. If you go to a wallet that supports unstoppable domains like Trust Wallet and you type 0xrj.x, you'll see that it accepts that as a recipient. And of course, last but not least, we have Ethereum naming services, so ENS. So if we scroll down here and we click this, we have ENS, so mine is 0xrj.eth, which is my Twitter handle. And you will see that if you send crypto on the Ethereum network, so if we go here and we switch this to Ethereum, and let's say I want to send something, if I type 0xrj.eth in here, it accepts it. It recognizes that, right, on the Ethereum network. I'd love to poke their minds a little bit and just ask them straight up, like, hey, how do you guys plan to separate yourselves or be unique enough away from these other services that intend to, you know, get rid of the long hexadecimal string of that is your wallet address. But other than that, no, this is absolutely super awesome, super fire how they intend to evolve Adapt as a service. This is one of those tokens that I feel really good about holding in the buy and hold portfolio, because as you saw, you know, when you buy it, I just automatically staked it. This is for me. I'm not going to be day trading this or anything like that. So I staked it in the 90-day pool. I'm earning ADA Cardano, I'm earning BUSD, and I'm earning more Affinity on top of all that. So this is a super powerful buy and hold token for now. Now, I did speak with Zach, of course, and he did say in the conversation that down the line, for every 100 million Affinity tokens that you're holding, for every 100 million in volume is a potential for $1,500 in tokenomics back. So this can be potentially a powerful tool from a buy and hold to all of a sudden it's now becoming active and now part of a passive income portfolio alongside Strong and Drip and all that on that portfolio side. But for now, it is a buy and hold. But when it starts to pick up traction and it starts to mature and it starts to pick up more volume, those reflections that you're getting via Cardano, BUSD, and Affinity can get to an amount where it's now giving you an insane amount of passive income. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, do me a favor and smashy that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. Also, if you want a free $50 in Bitcoin, I will leave a link in the description below where you guys just need to transfer $400 total worth of assets and you're going to be given your $50 worth of Bitcoin absolutely free. Now, what you do with that Bitcoin is absolutely up to you. You can sell it and buy more Affinity or sell it or keep it, but it is free money, just absolutely waiting to be claimed. If you guys have any other questions, just please post them in the comment section below. Life is too freaking short, so eat some delicious food, drink some delicious drinks, do some good in the world, spread some positive vibes, and I'm gonna see everyone on the next crypto video next time.